Hello friends, today is a glorious day. The sun is shining, the weather is beautiful, and it's time to go murder some weeds. Let's do it. Alright, so today we are going to be using glyphosate, and specifically we're going to be using Glyphosel. Now, if you haven't looked at some of the weed killing options that I've done, you can check that out right up here. There's a link. I talked about some of these things, actually some glyphosate alternatives, and just some good all-around options for really annihilating everything. Now, the main weed, the main culprit that we're going after today is thistle. Canada thistle is problematic here. It is on the state's noxious weeds list, so it needs to be controlled. It gets all over the place here, and since we had a sort of warmer, wetter winter, it's really come out strong. So I need to hit it all around the house, all around the gravel, all around the fence lines, down the property line. So we're gonna be spraying some material today. Now we'll talk a little bit about those of you who might be scared of using glyphosate. That's fine. My biggest suggestion to you in that regard is don't use it if you don't want to use it. For those of you who have no fear about using it, you know how it works. You know that we're not going to spray like crazy, and you know that we're not going to be ridiculous in our application rates. We are going to be targeted, and we are not going to be wasteful, and we are going to be safe with it, right? So with that, let's go spray some weeds. I'm gonna be using this guy today. It's from Petra. I like the size of this container. It's really nice, it's easy to handle, and the battery lasts a really long time. So this is gonna be our little mixing buddy for the day. We're out in an area right now I don't really show on camera very often. This is my front yard, not lawn. I don't have any lawn out here. From where I'm standing down to the driveway below is about 20 vertical feet. Trees kind of have a hard time growing in this strip because this is where the leach field is for the septic. It doesn't really do well in this zone. But the thistles enjoy it. So we're going to be traversing this hillside and knocking this out, and then I've got a couple other things I'm going to be throwing out here on the front this year. I usually do a refresher every year with mulch, and it takes like of just the shredded bark, if I'm buying it in bulk, probably 8 dump trailer loads, which is, I don't know, say 8 yards per. It's a fair amount. This year I'm going to do something different and see how it works, and you'll just have to stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed so you can see what I'm going to be doing out here. Okay, done rounding up, as it were. Now listen, I don't care what your opinions are about this. You can be for it, you can be against it. You can leave comments down below on pros and cons. You can say that everything that was just done was evil. You can say that everything that was just done was great. I really don't care. Here's what I'll say. If you don't like it, don't use it. The thing is, for here and what I needed to go out and tackle, best option. Now, I did a short where I killed a thistle with vinegar, and that does work. You can do that. It takes a significant amount of it, and you will be reapplying and reapplying until that thing is dead. I want to make sure that these things are gone before they have a chance to spread and cause more mayhem. So I'm getting those wiped out. Now, again, safety, make sure you're using it correctly, follow the label, do the application correct, cover yourself up, gloves, long sleeves, pants, do all of the things that you know that are going to keep you protected if you're going to have any concern about it. But again, if it's something that you don't like, don't use it. That's all there is to it. There are a lot of other alternatives out there now, and again, I did a video about that where you can take a look at some other options. They're not going to be as long-term effective. Some of these other acids and some of these different materials that are out will do what looks like a good kill, but then the roots don't die, then they can come back. Now again, glyphosate, Roundup, not for use in your turf spaces. Don't put it out here unless you want everything to die. This is a non-selective herbicide. You can kill brush. You can, hey, there's a dog. That's a visitor. Hey buddy, hi, how are you? You coming to say hi? Since the dog decided to come into view, let's go ahead and make a point about that. Keep your pets off the areas until dry. Fortunately, that dried about an hour or so ago, so we don't really have anything to worry about for the pets. Keep them away from it. Again, if you're scared, keep them away from it. The animals are not going to eat the thistle, so I have no concern about that, and I'm not spraying it anywhere else where they're going to get into it. So, be careful, follow the label, apply only as needed. It will not prevent weeds, it will only kill what's growing. Has to be growing, okay? Cool. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.